Dear all, I am going to explain here the composition of blood. Okay, we have a blood circulatory system for a level, chapter number 18. You are familiar with the blood fluids and the circulation. So, like different organ system, we have also blood circulatory system, whose components are blood itself, blood vessels, and the heart pumping organ. So here I would like to explain the component of blood. What are there in blood? Blood is a fluid connective tissue. You all are familiar from tissue system. I have also given one video. So tissue system we have studied, but here especially know about the component of blood. So here suppose that the blood, which is a fluid connective tissue, has two parts. One is the fluid part itself, that is plasma, and another is a core material. The plasma contributes 55%, which is a striate color, viscous and fluid substance, and the other solid participants is the core material, that is 45%. So what is there in plasma? In plasma, the maximum thing is water. Okay. So water is 90 to 92%. Water is there. So if 55% blood is there and 90 to 92% water is there. So when you calculate the 92% of 55, you will get 51 approximately. 51% of water in your overall blood. So that can be calculated. 6 to 8% proteins are there in blood. Plasma, which are fibrinogen, help in blood clotting, and globulins, hemoglobins, you might have heard. So it works as a defense, and albumins helps to regulate the osmotic balance. The amount of water should be retained in the blood. How much? So minerals, again we have a minerals in plasma: sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, potassium may be there, bicarbonate or chloride. So these are the minerals. Even potassium may be present in the blood. So these are the mineral ion present in the blood. Glucose, which is a nutrients after digestion into the blood, also present there. Amino acid after digestion again passes through the blood. So amino acid will be there. Some lipid portion, though maximum lipid circulates through the lymphatic system. But little there is a communication between lymph and blood, so little amount of lipids should also be there. Okay, no problem. So now what is there in 45% component? That is the core material. It is of three types: erythrocyte, leukocyte, and thrombocyte. Clear? So erythrocyte is also known as RBC. Leukocyte is also known as WBC, and the thrombocyte is also known as platelets. These are the common names, these are the scientific. So what is there in erythrocyte? Further, erythrocyte, features of erythrocytes are they are most abundant. To question state way में it is asked that which is the abundant component of blood, especially the foam material. So that is the erythrocyte, okay, RBC, which is 5 to 5.5 millions per millimeter of cube of blood. For it's formed in red bone marrow, okay, and it is anucleated except in case of mammal, but except camel. Camel blood is nucleated, but rest is anucleated. Biconcave. The biconcavity of the RBC increases the surface area and hence enhances its capability of carrying oxygen. And then it contains hemoglobin. Hemoglobin will be 12 to 16 gram per 100 ml of blood. Its lifespan is 120 days. After 120 days, it is destroyed in the spleen. So a spleen destroyed in the spleen, that is a spleen called graveyard of RBC. Spleen is known as graveyard of RBC. Then come to the WBC. WBC is of two types. One, where the cytoplasm is granulated, they are called granulocytes. Another is agranulated without granules, which are called agranulocytes. Granulocytes are further three types: eosinophil, neutrophil, and basophil. And agranulocytes are of two types: lymphocytes and monocytes. So when we see, very common, you might have seen the blood examination in your any member of your family. You go through this terminology. So eosinophils are eosin name given as it is acid phil means lover. So it is acid lover maybe basic in nature. 2 to 3% in parts, and its main function is as allergy responses. In case of allergic responses, this increases and resists the infection. So it is the first defense mechanism which resists the infection. Second is neutrophil, which is 60 to 65 maximum contribution. When we talk about the eosinophil, its size, relative size you can understand. This is the size of RBC. These are the WBC. The eosinophil. This one is the neutrophil size, having multi-lobed nucleus. Try to understand. When the nucleus, these are nucleated. So when nucleus is multi-lobed, then it is nothing but neutrophil. Basophil again. They are relatively smaller in size than neutrophils, and they are very less in amount, half to 1% part in the blood, and it contains histamine, serotonin, and heparin. These all helps to give inflammatory reactions during infections. So inflammation is caused in the response of basophils. And agranulocyte having lymphocyte and monocyte. So monocyte is 6 to 8%. Monocyte together with neutrophil. These two, if you add them, they are doing the phagocytic property. Phagocytic property means they engulf the foreign material, directly kill them. Foreign pathogens are killed by them by phagocytosis. Lymphocytes is of two types: T lymphocyte and B lymphocyte. B for bone marrow, T for thymus. So these bone marrow lymphocytes, which are produced in bone marrow and mature also, they help to produce antibodies. And the T lymphocytes help them to produce the antibody. So B lymphocyte directly produce antibody and T lymphocytes help them. So in this way, these all five, like the 5 Pandavas, these are the defense system Arjun, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadeva for our body. Okay, we have a further third component, that is the thrombocyte, which is known as platelets. Its contribute, its part is 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 per millimeter cube of blood. So it is also abundant, and it's increases in sometimes special cases in cancerous condition, or it directly help in blood clotting. So in this way, this is the common composition of blood. I think easily you have got it. Thank you.